Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled The Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's Jeromeshaw on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
Every now and then, I get the wonderful urge to slow down and remind myself to breathe. Meditation is medication. There have been many times in my life where things were all hustle and bustle. I find myself rushing to this place and that, doing something or other, running errands, making money, just rushing. But when I slow down to the speed of wisdom, stepping away from the fear frequency, understanding there is no lack, there is no scarcity, that it's all in my mind, it's all an illusion, I take a deep breath and I realize all is well. I had a talk with a friend today, and we were talking about meditation and what it has done for people who operate in fear and don't realize that freedom is on the other side. There are people who believe that they're so busy that they don't even have 5 minutes to meditate, 5 minutes to slow down. And he asked me, what do you tell to those people? You know, the people that are so busy that they don't have any time to meditate. And my reply was, I've never found any of my time to meditate. Every time I meditated, I never found the time. To have time, you must make it. You must create it. Time is a man-made thing. It's something that we make. So just as I'm making the time to create this episode for you, you have made the time to listen. So it's a two-way thing. We're making the time for each other. But you didn't find the time. It wasn't something that fell in your lap. You decided that it was worth the time to make, to create. So to the people that say that they don't have 5 minutes, I say what you need is an hour. There's a quote by Martin Luther King that says, I have so much I have to do today. I better spend another hour down on my knees. This quote is so powerful, and it lets us know that meditation is medication. When we slow down, we can speed up. We can save time by creating the time for solitude, contemplation, meditation, introspection, and self-reflection. It can be a wonderful space that you can operate in anytime you like. For remember, you will never find time for anything. To have time you must make it. And what I once learned from a woman named Ellie who had become a nun in the Burmese culture, meditation is a great time saver. It's like a cheat code almost in the game of life, enabling you to see things that other people may not. Raising your frequency, your vibration, and allowing your awareness to reach a level where you see things that pass right by others' eyes. May you relish every opportunity to take a deep breath. Check in with yourself. And appreciating the gift of life. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in San Antonio, Texas. I trust you received an encouraging message that was actually prompted by one of my good friends, Julian, who today was on an evening walk and just sent a text message and a picture saying he got an urge to step out on the side of the road into a grassy area and meditate. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And if this is your first time receiving this podcast, subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. And if you'd like to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking that support button is much appreciated. Thank you to all the wonderful supporters who have donated and continued to contribute to the podcast. Sending you much love and appreciation. Have a wonderful and blessed day or night, wherever you are, my friend. And as always, take care.